forecast first from KLBK.
Good morning. Starting off another working school week with warm conditions out there. I mean, temperatures still in the 70s in Jayton, Snyder, and Gale. 67 here in Lubbock, 62 in Rolfe, 64 in Littlefield. You're even seeing temperatures in the low 60s for our northern counties. Now, here's what we're talking about later in the forecast period. Still warm and windy this afternoon. That's not changing. There'll be some thunderstorms, some with some large hail in the forecast for tomorrow. And then we're going to see a cooler end to the week. We'll break that down and have your latest 7-day forecast coming up bright and early on KLBK. It starts now.
All right, before we head to break, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Nick Kraynok. Nick, it's borderline hot outside this morning. Very, very warm.
Yeah, you know, if you were socializing yesterday, you'll notice outside it was very, very warm out there. Temperature got to 92 in Lubbock.
Yeah.
More heat out there today. We're only going to start at 66. Well, thanks to the cloud cover and the wind, we'll get to 89 at pickup time today. But, of course, talk about the high temperature roller coaster ride and some severe weather in your forecast. The details next.
KLBK News is sponsored in part by Black Plumbing. One trip stops the drip. Now, KLBK's first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Nick Kraynok.
Welcome back. It is 6:11 on your Monday morning. Felt more like April, late April actually, yesterday. Temperatures in the 90s. Lubbock hit 92. We're going to see more warmth out there today before we start to see changes across the area tomorrow afternoon. Show you our tech stock cameras as we start things off this morning. Thankfully, obviously it's early, so there's not too much going on just yet, but South Loop in Indiana keeping it pretty quiet. And also at the Loop and University, no problems there. And it's a Monday, so we want to keep all problems to a minimum because nobody likes Mondays. They're not fun. Thankfully, Loop and 50th is listening. Things are good there. Now, in terms of temperatures, I mean, look at some of these areas. 67 degrees here in Lubbock. It's not even 6:15 yet. Low 60s in Rawls, Floydada, Silverton. It's 72 in Jayton. Low 70s in Gale and Snyder already. 62 in Plains, 65 in Morton, 63 in Muleshoe. But don't get used to that because we are going to start to see temperatures changing by tomorrow. And actually, because it's 2021, temperatures are going to be dropping back below average later in the week. But look what happens today. Now, we will see more clouds than sunshine all day long today. So those clouds from this morning, keeping the warmer air at the surface, they will linger through the afternoon. But look at the temperatures. By 1 o'clock, expect to be 88 degrees here in Lubbock, 90 degrees at 3 and 5 p.m., and 87. Apparently, the weather doesn't like it. It's censoring me because the camera doesn't like the warmth. But there we go. Cameras like cold weather, apparently. By 7 p.m., 87 degrees. So it is going to be a warm one today. We'll have a couple things going on tomorrow, which will help to bring in showers and thunderstorms. Now, as of right now, the yellow areas, including Lubbock, do have a possibility to see some severe weather tomorrow night. It's actually shaping up to be one of those late night events. We'll have that dry line setting up. It's going to push to the east, so ahead of it, we'll see the storms. The best locations to see severe weather are going to be the farther east you go. So Paducah and Guthrie have the best probability as of right now to see these severe storms, but the dry line actually going to be backing up tomorrow night. So as it does, we'll see a few more isolated storms start to form. Those are ones we'll keep an eye on as well. So the timing really looks to be after 6 o'clock tomorrow until about 2 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So we'll keep an eye on that, but the greatest severe threat is going to be just outside of our area. We'll show you the computer forecast by 3 p.m. Really not showing a lot going on for Tuesday. We go throughout the day, you can see another line of storms by 10:30 tomorrow night, really focusing on the east and southeast counties. Now, keep in mind, this is just a computer. It doesn't really know what's going on in the atmosphere. So it's just ballparking. So we will likely see any storms backing up late on Tuesday night and the Wednesday morning. So central counties could still see some of those storms with up to tennis ball size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind late Tuesday night and the Wednesday. But you see, you go throughout the day Wednesday, clouds start to increase Wednesday evening, but will also start to dry out as well. Now, 7-day forecast shows another high temperature of 90 degrees today. The afternoon, we'll see that wind at 20 to 30 miles per hour. We do have that weather alert tomorrow just for some of these severe thunderstorms, especially off the Cap Rock tomorrow night. It's at 30% right now just because they're generally going to be isolated, and then that line's going to form in those far east counties. 85 tomorrow, but we drop back below average Wednesday, 76, 67 on Thursday. Can't rule out an isolated shower or storm on Thursday at 10%. And then we get back to 74 on Friday, sunny and breezy. 83 Saturday, and hey, back in the 90s by the end of the weekend on Sunday. More sunshine and wind. So obviously there'll be another outlook for tomorrow for severe weather issued later today, but we'll know more obviously tomorrow morning about the location for the potential severe weather tomorrow. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Since we've seen, usually April's pretty active.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at all.
I'm not either. So that's good. You know, you also won't be probably complaining, Sasha, because I want to let everyone know, actually, this is my last week working here at KLBK, so and Sasha gets a break from me.
We're going to miss you, Nick. Oh, my goodness.
Even you?
Yes,
wow, that's
absolutely.
surprising. That's surprising. Yeah, so Friday is actually going to be my last day working here at KLBK. Yeah, I'll be working outside of the TV industry now. So things are changing, but I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. It was my last week, so obviously there has to be a chance for severe weather during my last week, because I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's absolutely how it goes. We are definitely going to miss you. Hopefully this opportunity is amazing for you, but definitely come back to visit us soon.
Yeah, we have to.
All right. Thank you so much, Nick. Still to come on bright and early. Rubber match.
K News is sponsored in part by WTX Foundation Repair. Local news that matters. You're watching KLBK bright and early.
Good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us here on KLBK bright and early. I'm Sasha Wilson.
I'm Nick Kraynok. It's 6:31 on your Monday, April 26th, and really felt like the end of April yesterday. Temperature got 92 in Lubbock.
It was hot yesterday.
Yeah, and we had some of that wind and more wind today, more warmth, more 90s widespread across the area. Thanks in part to cloud cover this morning, helped keep those temperatures up well above where they should be. I mean, it's still 67 degrees here in Lubbock, 70 in Post, 70 in Snyder, Gales at 71, Jayton 72 degrees. You're even seeing temperatures in the low 60s in Tulia and Dimmitt, 62 in Muleshoe, so a very warm start to the day today. Now, here's what we're talking about later in the forecast. Obviously warm and windy, and then we get some thunderstorms, some with some pretty large hail for tomorrow. Cooler into the week, though, and to the month of April, of course, with the downside of high temperatures. So we'll break that down and look at who gets some severe weather tomorrow night. All those details and your 7-day forecast coming up, Sasha.
All right, thank you.
KLBK News is sponsored in part by NextGen, the next generation of cotton. Now, KLBK's first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Nick Kraynok.
Good morning. Starting off the new work and school week with warm conditions out there. Really following up to what we had yesterday. Temperatures in the low 90s. We're seeing the clouds keep those temperatures in the 60s, even some 70s this morning. Another warm one today before changes arrive tomorrow. And we'll get some of those severe storms in the area as well for the first time this month. But outside, no issues with our tech stock cameras as we start things off on your Monday morning. Starting to get more people there. South Loop and Indiana, it's pretty typical as the things along South Loop start to get more active. South Loop University not looking too bad right now, and thankfully we're not seeing any reports of any accidents. We don't see any backups, especially the Loop and 50th, so that is great news as you head out and start your Monday, because no one likes Mondays. So thankfully traffic is looking good out there. Now in terms of temperatures, I mean, look what's happened. 70 in Gale, 70 in Post, 72 in Jayton, still 67 here in Lubbock, thanks to cloud cover. Trapping that air at the surface, so that's why it's very warm, and also left over from yesterday when we hit 92 in Lubbock, 67 in Madwar, 64 in Morton, low 60s in Freona, Dimmitt, Tulia, and Silverton. And yeah, we're going to build off the warm start to the day and have another warm end. If you want to get outside and do some running or do some exercising outside, we're going to have that wind. It's going to pick up 25 to 30 miles per hour this afternoon, but it is going to be toasty, 88 degrees. By 1 o'clock, we're back to 90 at 3 and at 5 o'clock today. So make sure you have plenty of water, plenty of sunscreen, because even though we're going to see more clouds and sunshine today, you still get sunburned. Just remember that, just to be prepared before you get going for running or exercising outdoors today. And then tomorrow, start to worry about severe weather. Haven't had a lot of severe weather at all over the last several weeks. Usually April's pretty busy, but tomorrow, yellow counties, including Lubbock, do have that opportunity to see some severe thunderstorms. Now it's looking more likely the farther east you go out to Cottle and King County, and then just outside of our area closer to Wichita Falls, going to see the best probability for severe storms from, say, Wichita Falls, Abilene, San Angelo. Those locations have the best shot at the severe storms, but that doesn't mean we can't see hail up to tennis ball size tomorrow night. It's going to be a later night event as that dry line sweeps across the area again. So just something to prepare for tomorrow night for that opportunity for severe weather. I know haven't had a lot across the area, but we are looking at that. Now today, 7-day forecast shows that high of 90 with a mix of clouds and sun, and we'll drop to 85 tomorrow, just thanks to the cloud cover and then the potential there for showers and thunderstorms. The computer shows by 5 p.m. tomorrow, can't rule out at least a few showers across the area, but we really start to see things getting active really after 8 p.m. on Tuesday night, generally in those eastern counties, which is what I was focusing on. They have the higher probability to see these storms, but can't rule out as that dry line backs up. I-27 corridor could see some hailstorms around, say, 11 o'clock or midnight tomorrow night. So there's something to keep an eye on, and for you to keep in mind late tomorrow night. They're about 1 to 2 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and then we start to see that activity push out to the east. We'll see drier air as we move throughout the day Wednesday as well. Although I can't rule out a few leftover showers or storms, especially on Wednesday morning at 20%. We'll cool down 76 on Wednesday for the high temperature, 67 Thursday. Then we get back up to 74 degrees on Friday, 83 Saturday, and there you go. As we head into May, temperatures will be back into the low 90s on Sunday. And in case you missed it earlier, I do want to let everyone know this is my last week working here at KLBK. Friday going to be my last day, so Friday morning during bright and early, then the noon show will be the last one of my career working here at KLBK, and then I'll actually be getting out of the TV business. So
Wow.
yeah, so big changes happening, not only in the weather, but in personal life as well. So I just want to let everyone know that, yeah, this is my last week here at KLBK.
Well, we are absolutely going to miss you. We wish you the very best. Like I said, I hope that you come back and visit us, and thank you so much for everything you've invested here at Bright and Early.
Well, thank you. We're not done yet. Going to be pretty busy tomorrow night, it looks like.
Yeah,
so.
a little severe weather to kick off the end of your time here.
Yeah, it has to. I think that's a rule that there has to be severe weather during my last week. So it happened when I left San Angelo as well. So it has to happen here.
Yeah, it's just a repeat.
It is.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Nick.
Now, KLBK's
Sammy Redwood, CBS News, New York.
All right, outside, we show you our textile cameras this morning. Thankfully, we're not seeing any major issues. Well, the traffic started to pick up along South Loop and Quaker and at the South Loop in Indiana, but no backups or accidents, which is what you want to hear, especially on a Monday. We'll be right back. Well, here's another look at your 7-day forecast. I'm not giving a lot of smiles to people, especially when you talk about severe weather tomorrow. But today, windy and warm, 90 degrees, 85 tomorrow. And there's that weather alert for late in the evening, around 7-ish, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. We'll start to see some storms, especially off the Cap Rock. So anywhere you get east of Lubbock, specifically Cottle and King County, have the highest probability for hail up to tennis ball size, as well as wind gusts to 70 miles per hour. And then can't rule out a tornado or two in those far eastern counties tomorrow evening. And then late tomorrow night, around 9, 10 o'clock, as the dry line moves back west, Lubbock has the potential to see some heavy rainfall and then more of a damaging wind threat for Lubbock. We're not expecting large hail for Lubbock late tomorrow night, but obviously we'll keep an eye on that tomorrow. Drop down to 76 Wednesday with leftover showers, 67 Thursday, and temperatures start to climb up, 74 Friday, 83 Saturday for the first weekend of May. It will feel like it, especially Sunday, we get to 92, Sasha.
It's going to be hot. Thank you so much.